Percentages find applications everywhere in real life around us. This is one such example where a bike is sold at a profit of 25%. If it were sold for $200 less, the profit would have been 10%. So there are two different profits that are mentioned here. What is the cost price of the bike? But the cost price is unknown for the bike. So since the cost price is totally unknown, what we can do is we can start by assigning a variable for cost price. Say let the cost price of the bike be X dollar, and our aim in the end is to find the value of this CP, find the value of X. We start with the given information, and the information that is given to us is that the bike is sold at a profit of 25%. So since I have told you there are two different kinds of profits that we are talking about here, so first profit is 25% and the second profit is assumed profit. Second profit is 10%. And since we have a profit of 25% in the first case, we must think if it's a 25% profit, we must know it is a 25% of what value. It is always calculated on the original price or the cost price of the bike. So let us start by calculating the uh, selling price of the bike. So I say the first selling price of the bike SP1 is given by profit plus cost price or cost price plus profit. Now my cost price is X. We had assigned a variable X here and my profit is 25% of X. Always calculated on the cost price. X plus 25% can be written as a fraction 25 upon 100 of translates to times or multiplication X. It is always advisable to convert it to decimals in order for us to simplify it, and when I convert it to decimal I get 0.25 times X. These are like terms which can be added, and on adding I get 1.25 times X. So this is my first selling price when the profit was 25%. Exactly on the same lines I can calculate my second selling price when the profit is 10%. So my second profit is going to be again cost price plus profit. My cost price being X plus profit is 10% of X. I simplify it, I convert it to decimals and I get X plus 0.10 times X. On adding, I get 1.10 times X. So I have the first profit, the second profit. Let us turn back to the question again where they are talking about this condition. So if it was sold for $200 less, it means as compared to the previous selling price, if it was sold for $200 less. What does this mean? This clearly means that the difference between the two selling prices is $200. So let us translate this to a mathematical equation here. So SP1 minus SP2, it gives me 200 because the difference between the two selling prices is 200. I substitute the values. SP1, I substitute in its place 1.25 times X. In place of SP2, I substitute 1.10 times X is equal to 200. I subtract it and I get 0.15 times X is equal to 200. Now 0.15 needs to be transposed to that side in order for us to calculate X. So since it is multiplying this side, that side is going to be dividing 200. I get 200 upon 0.15. On solving, I get my cost price to be 1333.33 and so on. It is a non-terminating recurring decimal which can be rounded off to just $13.33, which is my cost price. That's about it.